Well, this is crazy. Hi guys. It's weird that my voice is being recorded. Let's go right up here. I should have downshifted. What is up, guys? Look at this. Look how choppy it is. See the wind just going through? So about the spot right here, let's get off the bike. If you look out here, you'll see the choppiness of the waves. The wind is going hard east, but in fact, Mascoma Lake actually dumps in this direction, and the water flows west, southwest that way towards the river. But on days like this, when it's so choppy, you have this big rush of air going across the lake, and it just looks kind of wild. Okay, so hi everyone, it's Adam here. Yeah, this is the first test of a vlog with a microphone. Heavy winds, a brisk, I think it's 28, 29 degrees, 15, 20 mile an hour wind gusts. Look at the trees. It's just a bad day to be doing this. And who starts a motovlog in the wintertime? But that probably peaked a little bit. I gotta do some tests on the audio, so I'm sorry if this is not professional. I'll go into more about the setup later in the video if I remember. So here we are. I like riding the bike as naked as possible, with as little as possible. I hate even running a tank bag, but I didn't feel like having the bulk of the wallet and keys on my stomach, so I am running a small tank bag here, which, as you guys know, looks totally awkward on the GS, the way it slants down. You got a little ice. I actually did a launch earlier on we took my Golf R down to Concord to size out helmets and gloves for Heather, and we did a launch with my Golf R, which has like 370 horsepower to the wheels, and it was catastrophic. It just could not get traction. It was just spinning. It's the Michelin Pilot Super Sports in 25-degree weather, so what do you expect? All right, let's get a warm start, and then I'll actually try to edit this down to the next section. Warm start time. Hey, look at this. What do we have here? What's up, brother? Always, man. The guys that are out that are riding in this kind of weather, they you just got to be a little bit. You just got to get a bigger wave. So look, we have like serious pieces here on the road. Bits of ice and frost. So it is here. Winter is here. This beautiful view of the. Wait, open. Oh yeah. But you guys got to be able to hear that wind, right? Because I hear it in my ears on the helmet. That was, I kid you not, the woman in the Jeep literally mouthed, "Are you kidding me?" It's only 28 degrees, guys. Alright, let's get some little fun here. Now the tires are warmed up a bit. Hopefully we won't hit any frost. If we hit frost and crash the bike, that would be the shortest lived motovlog ever. Because there's always great clips of motovloggers just making complete asses of themselves. And wouldn't it be perfect if my very first motovlog... Okay, we should back up actually. Let's talk about this. So, last year when I first got the bike, I ordered the S02E01, which I'm wearing now. It's off currently because it's broken. I'm waiting for my replacement to come in from Senna. It's under RMA. The micro USB plug broke in it. But I ordered the Senna backpack for GoPro Hero 4, which I already had the Hero 4, and it allows you to send audio. And you can go back, if you look at my channel and search Motovlog, yeah, these are definitely some ice spots here. If you go back and search Motovlog on my channel, you'll see a few of the clips where I'm doing voiceover. I think I numbered them. I'm starting fresh because the audio quality was really, really bad. Just embarrassingly bad. It sounded like I was talking to you in like in a closet through a string can, can and string. So those were failures. I mean, they were good content, I guess, if you care about what I'm doing in my life. But yeah. So so this is kind of a new motovlog, and it would be, in my opinion, totally hilarious if I were just to like whoop, right on the side of the road into a tree. What was looking at black ice right there? Into a tree. Just yeah, great, good stuff. Yeah, this is icy. This is ice. Look at this. And actually, I'm kind of breaking my own rule here because this time of year, I changed it to rain mode. It'll give me a little less throttle response. There we go. Yeah, this time, oh, Jesus, look at this shit. Whoop, ice. This time of year, I usually ride main roads only because the heat from people's tires actually will, I should stay on dirt roads, it looks like. The heat of people's tires actually melts the ice, so interstates are fine. But once the salt goes down, so we haven't gotten salt yet, but once the salt goes down, I'll stop riding because of the corrosion. So I'm probably another week or two of riding before I have to stop. Unless we get a nice warm November, but given the current temperature, I'm highly doubtful. Man, feel this. Jesus. This is crazy. I'm going to get off here on this dirt road, go exploring a bit. Because the dirt, you know, it won't be as bad. What are you doing? Speed's 40. You're going 35. So, about the setup. So we have a GoPro Hero 6. We're in 2.7K, 60 FPS, Super View with ProTune enabled. ISO 800 is the max ISO with EV Comp Plus 1, auto stabilization, and auto kind of wind reduction, which may only work on the GoPro microphones. I'm not sure it's calibrated to work for line in or microphone. Then we've got connected the $49 GoPro USB-C microphone pack, and then finally, make sure it's still connected. And then finally, I have a Shure lavalier. I think it's MV1. Does that make sense to you guys? I think it was $49, so we're at $100 to take this from a GoPro just for casual traffic recording to a GoPro where I can actually talk to you guys. And who knows? The whole thing might not be working. I might be talking to myself right now. I hope they're not turning right. Damn it. I warned you guys about me talking to myself and how it's a little bit annoying. They're thinking, there's no reason to go fast, so we'll just not let him through. Yeah, I don't want to be in this dust storm. So I think this is a 7-mile road, a 3-mile road. It's all dirt. I guess we'll change to enduro. I don't see too much ice on this road. And hard. Yep. Oh, there we go, a little bit here. A little wet. Yeah, riding this time of year, man, it's tough. Look at this shit. So, I hope everyone's having a great day. Getting ready for Thanksgiving, all that good stuff. Went down to South last night to Manchester for the New Hampshire liquor store. It's a state-controlled liquor mafia. So they do a annual distiller showcase in Manchester. $60, over 100. What goes there? This someone's house? That's someone's house. $60, 130 distillers. I would say 65 to 70 different whiskey distilleries. I don't mix my liquors, so I just focus on whiskey. So it's every year for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I buy 2 bottles of scotch, and then I usually drink bourbon during the year. But I bought 2 bottles of scotch, and I usually sip on them throughout the winter time. And I generally buy the same couple distilleries, Glenmorangie, Macallan, or Balvenie. And I've been trying to find different distilleries, but you know, at $40 to $130 a bottle, I don't usually want to screw around with buying a bottle that I'm not a fan of. It's just recently graded. So this was great. I tried 20 or so different new Scotch distilleries to me. I really like the Balmore a lot. I like Ardbeg. I found a couple of new Ardbeg picks. I can't remember the names, and I took pictures of them though to grab. And then is Dalmore and Bowmore? Those are the two that were close. I think it was the one with the deer on the front of the metal deer on the front of it. That person just took a weird way to get here because this actually goes back to the road we were just on. So, what else do we have that was good? Oh, we had the Glenfiddich 21 year. Oh, amazing. We also had the Balvenie 25 year, also amazing. Oh, I can't afford. I usually buy the Glenmorangie 18 year every 2 or 3 years when it goes on sale for $85, $90. It goes on deep discount for some reason, regularly around 110. So I'll grab one of those if I see it. But mostly I'm in the Balvenie 15, Macallan, Rare Cask. You know, those kind of things. I always get a different one every winter, but I usually get a different one from the same distilleries that I liked from previous years. So this is just a great time. I really enjoyed going through and learning more about various distilleries I never thought to even grab before, including some of the super cheap ones. So that was great. Wow, it's cold. Damn, it's cold. What is the temperature out here in this bitch? Oh, 20 degrees. Holy shit, it's 20 degrees. That's why my face is so cold. I should have worn my my mouth cover thing, but it probably would have screwed up the audio. I have to be careful this time of year, actually, because all these cars are part of the side of the road. They're out hunting. So you have to be careful. You don't want to get shot in the chest. Ideally, you don't want to get shot in the chest. I'm a little overinflated right now on the 40 and 45. Kind of screwed up that on the... So I have my own compressor at the house, and I kind of overfilled these things. I should drop it down a little bit. But I thought with the cold weather it would be a little better, but ended up not being the case. Oh yes, after that we did some cocktails, a place called Birds on Elm Street, a little speakeasy kind of place. Good stuff. I always get the Sazerac at the Manhattan as my first pours, and the guys did a delicious job on the Sazerac. Then actually ended up going to a gentleman's club with my old landlord, who was our host last night. And this morning we went to Freedom Cycle in Concord and tried on some gloves and helmets for next year. We try to buy the stuff that's closed out in January, February. Well, I do. So I told her, find out what you need, and then we'll go to like the Freedom Cycle eBay page in January and see if any of this stuff's on sale, or any other person. So did that, and then we went to Quirk Volkswagen in Manchester. I was going to actually lease a new car today, and I may still lease a new car from someone, but it won't be from these guys. They had advertised, I'm trying to keep the Golf R low miles, and I'm trying not to drive it in the winter, and I'm trying to not have it depreciate as much, and maintenance is starting to add up, so I want to garage it or barn it for the winter time, and I wanted to get a VW that'll take my 5x112 bolt pattern wheels and winter tires that I have on the Golf R. And I was looking through all the lease deals for November, and I saw that woo, yeah, baby. I saw they were doing a $35 Jetta 1.4 S trim lease, 10,000 miles a year, which is perfect for me because I ride the bike so much in the summertime. I do about 5,000-6,000 miles in the wintertime, so that would have been perfect. I also saw they did a $119 a month if you want to do 0 down. That was a $3,000 down. So I'm like, well, $119 a month. So I called State Farm, gave them the VIN. Turned out insurance is going to be $60 a month for insurance for commuting to and from work. Ooh, a little squirrely here. It's now 19 degrees. Woo! Oh, sorry for the peaks there. Yeah, so I'm like, $119 plus $60, and it gets 45 miles to the gallon. Wow, sure, sign me up. So I went down there to grab it. I just test drove it, and it felt adequate. It felt nicer than pretty much every other. Should we go? We can go straight. It felt nicer than pretty much every single other car that you can lease for $120 a month, which is a none. Like I rode in a Ford Focus last night that our Uber driver had, and that thing had like horrible tire wind noise on the back seats. I was like, are we in like a tunnel right now? This is ice right, by the way. So yeah, so I was very impressed by it. It was a 5-speed manual, 150 horsepower, like 180 torque. Perfect, right? So anyway, I went in to sign the paperwork, and they said, okay, here's going to be your monthly lease price. And it was like $189 a month. And I said, this is not $119. They said, yeah, well, there's $2,000 in fees that we don't include in our online price. And there was no fine print about that. He also said, and the online price, do we go left or right here? Let's go right. Woo! Yeah, baby. So he also said, oh yeah, that's $500. They've actually, it's a dealer incentive right now, or a manufacturer incentive, that the car will cost 18 grand, but they're selling it for 13, so you can finance for 149 a month, or lease for 119 a month with nothing down. Oh, I actually went here before and I need to get a smaller bike to go through here. It says it goes through, but it doesn't. So anyway, let's go turn around here. Ooh, look at this ice. So, they said, actually, it's $500 higher than we even advertised it for. And I said, why? They said, well, we also include a new graduate discount in the online price. Like, again, no writing about this at all. It just says this is the price. I said, well, that's fine with me because I work for TomTom. We get $500 off any of your prices, including any manufacturer rebates. And they said, oh, okay, well, that pretty much makes the $500 graduate thing still apply to you on paper. And but then, you know, with $2,000 in fees, which was $700 for the dealer acquisition fee, $300 for title, and $900 for destination, it ended up being the same price as I was planning on spending for the car lease plus insurance. So I said, you guys got to run your business, but I'm not going to buy this from you. And I left. And I fully expected them to come back out and say, well, we'll waive the acquisition fee or something like that. Not that I was even going to bite. But they didn't. They were like, that's how it is. Now, I've never bought from Cork before. So I did email Spencer over at Noyes Volkswagen. Those guys are always good to me. And asked them what they thought about this deal and if they would consider, you know, doing something for me with that. And we'll see what they say. I'm not in a big rush. I mean, I guess I would like to do it before winter hits, so I could put the winter tires on a new Jetta as opposed to a new Golf, or as opposed to my Golf. I also thought about, ooh, a little ice here. I also considered doing, you know, buying a 2013 base Golf for the same price as the, you know, the new Jetta. Look at this shit. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, I could buy, you know, find a 2013 even CPO off a lease 1.4 Golf that's a Mark 6 for probably 10 grand, 10 or 11 grand, and finance that for, I think I get 1.9 interest through my bank for a new vehicle. It used to be around 2 or 3, but you know, do that and spend the same amount of money and be owning it outright, and then there'd be no mileage maximum. I was kind of looking forward to the 30,000 mile lease on a Jetta, where it's $50 per oil change if you do it myself, and it's oil change intervals are 10,000 miles, and it would have been super cheap to own it for 3 years and use it as a winter car, but it did not work that way. I'm still on the lookout though. If anyone wants to sell me their winter car, preferably a VW, that I can work on myself, then let me know. We got a dog here. Yeah, I'm sure at 20 degrees she didn't expect anyone on a motorcycle to be coming by. This is probably the end of our first vlog though, and not because I'm not having fun talking to you all, but because it's possible that this battery has already died, or that we were never recording to begin with. Where are we going? Hanover Center Road. Let's see here. Which way do I want to go here? Is that, oh shit. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll come back out at the bridge. Be careful. Hey, we're in my lane. Oh, I know where we are now. It could be a cop. Maybe he's just hunting. I think he was just hunting. Oh man, it smells good. What does this road do? Let's go to this road. Yeah, let's see what's on here. It might come out where we were earlier, which would be cool. I like that my bike just keeps flashing, reminding me that 22 degrees outside. Oh, yeah, so let's talk about, actually, I do want to talk about something, but we are still recording. So, at Freedom Cycle today, it's a motorcycle dealer. They don't really have any brand affiliation with anyone. It's a lot of different kind of bikes. They've got a lot of Yamaha, Suzuki, Honda, KTM bikes. Okay, so let's start off with the part that is relevant more to you guys. which is, I don't know where I am. So we're gonna, oh, we're back on, oh, 3 Mile Road is a right, good, okay, so we're going back to the home by the Via Dirt. So, it never gets old. I don't know if you guys can even hear the engine with this thing. Oh, yeah, the road does narrow. Interesting. Let's open this up and get some engine sounds. This is an audio test. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, when I had my 09 GSA, and it sold suddenly without me putting any work in all except for a Craigslist ad. I mean, I just sold. For what I was asking for it, minus a couple $100 because the guy was a dick. Which I later found out his wife was forcing him to lowball me because a lot of different reasons. Anyway, it's a cool looking house with a nice little view vista there. I bet they can see a lot of deer in their yard in the morning. Yeah, so what happened was I sold the GSA and I really wanted another bike because the rest of the year there was still a lot of riding season left this year. I mean, I put 3,800 miles in this bike since I bought it new. So, or 3,000 miles because I bought it with 600 on it anyway. So 3,000 miles in this bike since I bought it. So there was a lot of riding left in the year. So I really, really, really wanted a 1290 Adventure, even a 1090 Adventure. So there's no stop sign here, just to yield because there's really likelihood of someone coming is so slim. So I couldn't find a KTM any Adventure within driving distance that I could actually test drive. They weren't to be found. There was one shop in Rhode Island that had a couple of them, but they were either already sold or they were so new. The guy was like, I don't even want to put you on them because they're going to sell without even doing test rides. Fine. So then I, call up Max UW, a few BMW dealerships, and Max UW coming back to me with this deal on the 2017 demo. You guys know the whole story of it. But this place had a 1290 Adventure T, 1290 Adventure R, and a 1090 Adventure side by side. And I'm like, oh shit, this is amazing. So I sat on all three of them, and I have some impressions. I didn't drive them. Because it's too cold to ride these. I didn't have my helmet or my gear with me. And okay, so the seat's way more narrow than this. I don't think I could tour on on any of the Adventure models stock. One of them had the Power Sports seat, which is more gel-like, and the other two had the more narrow, long Enduro seats. All of them are way too hard to tour on. I thought this seat was hard. I'm trying to get a Ordro Sargent seat used by next year because this seat is too hard. Those are like sitting on concrete blocks. That's the first thing. The second thing is it ratchets up so smoothly, the adjustable thing. The adjustable windscreen on the 1290 Adventure T was like turning like with pliers. It was so hard to turn. The 1090 Adventure, it was like click, 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 click. I'm like, what is this Fisher Price toy? It was like clicky, like it was a cheap piece of shit. And I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure KTM guys watch this channel, but here was what I was thinking. In all honesty, what I was thinking when I was cross-shopping the GSA and the 1290 R, which I've learned, another thing I'll add in a second if I remember to bring it back up again. When I was cross-shopping those two, I was thinking, man, the KTMs are 18 grand out the door. The GSAs are 24 grand out the door. It must just be inflated BMW bullshit. But I truly believe that this is $6,000 more bike. Now I haven't ridden a 1290, and they're more powerful, but the power can't be used off-road. You got an off-road mode which like cuts 40 horsepower. So all these are like hunters or hikers. So I don't. Are you still recording? Yeah. So I don't think that the $6 grand savings it's not one-to-one. It's totally warranted how much more this bike cost. The buttons on the KTM, when I was pushing them, they felt goopy, they felt hard, but then goopy, so the feedback wasn't really oomph to it. The stock mirrors were like on this cheap, really thin, narrow rail. The seat was super uncomfortable. I looked down, though, I did enjoy that this was gone. This fuel tank was totally absent, which I know if you get a 1200 GS, okay, fine, you're not going to have that. But it just felt like I was sitting on a $6,000 cheaper bike. Now the height was great, the ergonomics as far as the seating position felt good. I could put my feet in, my knees in closer to the center of the bike, which is awesome. I look down and I don't see these big cylinder heads sticking out. I was able to reach back a lot more comfortably because it felt like it wasn't as long. I don't know, just the way I was sitting, the wheelbase felt shorter. It looked good. It looked really good, and I was a little jealous of the extra power. You know, on the road, it'd been a lot of fun to do this, but I felt like if I give it full throttle in third gear off road, it's just going to spin the wheels, and that's not really something that that I need. I'm only on second year of riding, so the 1090 felt more comfortable than the 1290. It was a slightly shorter. I don't know if they have like an ESA side suspension. Hey guys, just real quick. It's 22 degrees. I just realized the battery died. I was talking for like a good 4 hours, but just be glad that you didn't be bored by all that. So thanks so much for watching. We're gonna head home now, and it's gonna be a low of 10 degrees tonight. I'll be riding tomorrow morning, of course, with some new gear on the bike. I'll talk about then. But until then, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching. Traffic cone, and stay warm out there, guys, and have a great day. I'm so happy you got to join me for this episode, first episode. And battery's dying again, so gotta go. Later, dudes. Peace.